Why mechanisms are the biggest challenge in JEE. Let's look at top mistakes and solutions. 3 relatable problems. Why organic chemistry feels impossible. First, students memorize reactions but fail in mechanism questions. Most learners try to mug up products of reactions. In G, questions often ask how and why electrons move, not just the final product. This mismatch leads to poor scores. Second, too many reactions confusion. Hundreds of named reactions across hydrocarbons, alcohols, benzene, etc. Without grouping or categorization, students feel lost. Overlap between reaction types adds to the chaos. Third, lack of conceptual clarity. Weak understanding of nucleophiles, electrophiles, resonance, inductive effects. Students can't predict outcomes of unfamiliar reaction chains. Leads to frustration and fear of organic chemistry. Most students think memorizing reactions is enough. But when G asks mechanism-based questions, they get stuck. With hundreds of reactions and no clear concepts, confusion takes over. That's why organic chemistry feels like a nightmare. Follow the yes flow to fix it. Why students struggle in organic chemistry mechanisms. Organic chemistry feels like a broken puzzle. Too many reactions, fragmented teaching, and the gap between memory and application makes students anxious. Without connecting the pieces, the subject looks impossible. Let's identify broken puzzle pieces. First, volume of reactions. Hundreds of named reactions across hydrocarbons, alcohols, benzene, etc. Students feel overwhelmed by sheer quantity. Second, fragmented teaching. Topics taught in isolation, hydrocarbons separate, alcohols separate, benzene separate. Students fail to see how mechanisms connect across chapters. Third, application versus memory. G asks how and why reactions happen, not just final products. Students who rely on rote learning struggle with mechanism-based questions. Fourth, fear factor. Organic chemistry has a reputation as the toughest part of G. Anxiety reduces confidence, making students avoid practice. Let's see an example mechanism to understand how organic chemistry really works. A basic nucleophilic substitution, SN2, reaction to illustrate electron movement. Step-by-step breakdown. Step 1. Identify roles. Nucleophile, electron-rich species, example, OH negative. Electrophile, electron-deficient carbon attached to leaving group, example, CH3Cl. Visual identification, label nucleophile with minus sign, electrophile carbon with delta positive. Step 2. Attack begins. Arrow from nucleophile's lone pair to electrophilic carbon. Visual identification, curved arrow shows electron movement. Step 3. Leaving group departs. Arrow from CCl bond to chlorine atom. Visual identification, Cl negative leaving with negative charge. Step 4. Product formed. New bond between OH negative and carbon. Stable molecule, CH3OH. Concept into memory. Reinforce that understanding electron flow is more powerful than memorizing reaction outcomes. Organic chemistry isn't about memorizing products. It's about following the electrons. Here, the nucleophile attacks the electrophile, the leaving group departs, and the product forms. Once you understand this flow, you can solve any mechanism question. Now understand how to master organic mechanisms. Focus on fundamentals. Electrons, resonance, inductive effect. First, understand how electrons move, nucleophiles attack, electrophiles receive. Second, learn how resonance stabilizes intermediates and how inductive effects shift electron density. These concepts are the backbone of every mechanism. Group reactions by type. Categorize reactions into substitution, elimination, addition, oxidation, reduction. Helps reveal patterns and reduce confusion. Example, SN1 versus SN2, compare conditions, intermediates, and stereochemistry. Practice mechanism questions. Solve past G mechanism-based questions regularly. Focus on predicting intermediates and drawing curved arrows. Use, why did this happen? As your guiding question. Use flowcharts and maps. Create visual maps of reaction families and mechanism steps. Helps connect scattered reactions into a logical sequence. Example, alcohol to aldehyde to carboxylic acid, oxidation chain. Organic chemistry isn't a monster. It's a puzzle, and with the right tools, you can solve it. Focus on electron flow, group reactions smartly, practice mechanisms, and build visual maps. This toolkit turns fear into confidence. What breaks others can build you. With the right tools and mindset, you can climb the ladder. कमेंट में बताइए आपकी ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री की सबसे बड़ी चैलेंज क्या है. सब्सक्राइब फॉर मोर सच वीडियोस.